do the live thing. So power levels to a minimum.
Yes, we're on good behavior. Don't. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. Never
Okay,
mind.
okay, it's redirecting to YouTube right now. So give it a second.
I was gonna say, you ever have you heard of that show, The
Okay,
Boondocks?
so basically we're live now. We're in YouTube right now.
Okay. I was gonna say, have you ever heard of that show, The
Hold
Boondocks?
hold on, give me 1 second, okay? Just 1 second. Hey guys, we're live. We're going to talk about Nikki Haley and Donald Trump. But first, I'm gonna try to okay, about the stream. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, okay. Shoot. Did it disconnect us? Got it. Okay. Okay, so we're live, but no. Hold on. Good.
Live from the Gulag. How do I
Let's
not
switch
have
my
Age of
channel.
Empires 2 downloaded? Like, of all the
I don't.
games to have downloaded on Steam.
Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try to figure this out.
Yeah.
Edit the video.
Few friends who play.
All right. Boom. I think it's not letting me edit live. Hmm. That's
Isn't
that's
that the whole
dumb.
point of it being live that we can't edit it?
Well, no, I mean like a certain description though. Not the video, like the
Oh,
description
gotcha.
of the video.
Among Us.
Okay, I guess I got this figured
Just
out.
live it. We ball, dude. We ball.
Okay,
Come on, we
but
got this.
all right. So okay, so I do have okay, I edited some of the details about the video. So I hope that's going to work. All right. And so Nikki Haley, right? Nikki Haley.
Ooh.
So she did not do so well on the yeah debate stage with what's his name? Ron DeSantis.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like anyone with a brain who saw so for those who don't know, the Iowa caucus concluded Trump got 53%, right?
Oh yeah, so that's here's the thing. That's with Donald Trump not participating in the debate with Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley.
That's okay, I will say.
And
that-
I think the numbers went down to 51%.
Let me actually I tell you what. I have a computer right here, you know. Funny, funny,
Yeah.
funny.
And hey guys, so before we continue, so like I don't know if super chats will work here. Um but I will send the link to the super to Streamlabs. So yeah, it's in the description of the video, um, and it's in the chat. So if you guys want to send like a donation, like I don't think it will show up as a super chat, but if you guys want to at least do a donation, the Streamlabs link is in the chat box and it's in the description box. So check it out. If you guys notice, I have a brand new microphone right here. I hope it works better than the old one. And so, so what is this? Is it 51%?
Um, I am a troglodyte and I use Internet Explorer still. So, um, give me a second.
Wow. You do know you could use Safari, Chrome, Bing, Microsoft Edge.
Yeah. Yeah, so now there's a
Actually, never
lot of
mind. Sorry,
things
not
I
Bing. Bing. Sorry, not Bing, but Bing is the search engine that's by default part of Microsoft Edge.
Okay, so I have the conclusion. Yes, I use Internet Explorer still. I have the conclusion. So the number that the news is running with is 53%, but it closed at 51%. Which it doesn't really matter 2% when you've got more than 50%. Um, so he finished at 51%, which is all but one county, literally one county. And Nikki Haley got that one county. Caucused. She caucused at 19.1%, and Ron DeSanctimonious went at 21.2%. So, um, and I will say, I called it that Vivek would probably pull out. I thought he would stay longer, honestly. But when
And
this thing was,
honestly, I'll say this. Not that I'm a fan of Vivek, but I'm also surprised that he got such a low number in Iowa.
yeah, definitely, definitely, I would
Honestly,
say,
I was just assuming that like it'll be like Trump first place. Well, that's a given, and then Vivek second place, and then Ron and Nikki maybe.
so the
But
average age for Iowa is 38.
okay.
Um,
Oh, so you're saying a bunch of boomers, basically.
well, Vivek, is it Vivek or Vivek?
It's well, here's the thing. If you're playing Oblivion, no, not Oblivion, Morrowind. If you're playing
Morrowind,
Morrowind,
yeah.
it's Vivek. No, Vivek.
Yeah, it's Vivek.
It's Vivek. But if you're talking about the candidate, it's Vivek.
Okay, it's Vivek.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I always thought he'd be like, look, Nerevar, look upon my polling numbers. So he generally polled with better with young, and 38 for a median age isn't really, that's as middle aged. I mean, reality is America, most of America is middle aged.
Yeah.
This thing people don't want to admit, but yeah, he pulled way worse than I thought he would, especially with how he proceeded to whip Nikki repeatedly at the debates. But I think we should not underestimate the kind of, how do you put it, the uh the old people. The old
Okay.
people that hate Trump because they'll always be like, I don't like Trump because he's so rude. We need decency on the ballot. Completely ignoring the fact that the country's, not doing great. They still act like the decency. Oh, we have to be polite. Like that's the greatest good because they lived completely sheltered lives. I think those people should be sent downtown so they can see the reality of the country.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know
And
where I
that's
was
all you
going
had to
with that.
say?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that got
Yeah.
kind of,
But
I lost
basically, yeah,
track.
yeah, like well, I was saying that I was surprised that Vivek did not score higher in Iowa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because um and not that I'm a fan of Vivek, I'm not, but I was still surprised that he has such low numbers. I still assumed that he'll be at least in second place, if not third place, but second place because like I would listen, like I'll try to keep stay
Mm-hmm.
updated on the whole situation and a lot of what Vivek would say, it would be sound if you're, like if you're a typical Republican who's tired of the swamp. Well, Vivek is just basically kind of almost like a younger version of Trump in that regard. And so, like, there was this huge kind of split, like between Trump supporters and then former Trump supporters who either went out to support DeSantis or Vivek. And honestly, I'm still surprised like DeSantis even has so much support. Apparently, that's what it is. But
Yeah.
I'm surprised that like Vivek was not more popular than DeSantis because like you mentioned, the way Vivek would go after Nikki Haley, right? And like he became like this huge internet sensation.
Hmm.
So like I don't know what happened there. I don't know why Vivek actually got such low numbers in Iowa. It just really surprised me. Not that I'm a fan of
Yeah.
Vivek, and not that I ever want to see a Hindu president,
Oh
right?
yeah, he
Yeah.
is Hindu,
Yes,
isn't
he
he?
is Hindu, and but at the same time, like I'm still just looking at the trends, looking at the whole situation online, and I'm still just surprised that, he did not get like as I expected him to get like so high. I thought he's gonna be higher, but no, he's just very low.
Yeah, I
But
mean, to
yeah,
be fair, he did
yeah,
tap into the same voting pool as Trump, and Trump's got that very strong cult of personality vibe. He's got a really strong like Mullah Omar energy. Like that's the guy. As soon as he steps on, and it's like you said, he hasn't gone to a single debate. He just does his own rallies and town halls, and people show up in droves because he has that person. When I say cult of personality, a lot of people hear that and they'd be like, "Not a spy doesn't like Trump." No, not at all. I like you can have a very very well done cults of
well,
personalities,
you
right?
need a personality. You need a personality to start a cult. So
Yeah, yeah, you do. And honestly, um, flaws aside, I quite prefer Trump over the GOP, like the party people.
hmm
Nikki Haley and DeSantis definitely
hmm
have that, like they're party members, you know.
yeah,
They are, if we were in the Soviet Union, they would be the party guys who their father was in the party, his
yeah.
grandfather was in the party.
Okay,
That's
basically,
Nikki Haley.
basically,
That
yeah.
is,
So like basically, your typical party apparatchiks.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the word I was
yeah,
looking for. They're party
like,
apparatchiks. Whereas Trump, like him or not, he's not as good as he could be, right? Every politician has flaws, right? It could be raining some days, people complain. It could be sunny some days, people complain. I'm not here to comment on like who's the better politician. Um, but Trump and Vivek, tap into that same voting pool of
yeah,
like angry peasants. And I think that's
yeah,
probably one of the reasons Vivek did not poll so well with the caucus is because they were both. If Trump was not there, Vivek probably would have done a lot better. And if Vivek wasn't there, Trump probably would have gotten that 7.7%.
yeah. So basically, Trump would have had a much higher score in Iowa had Vivek not been running for president, basically.
I think so, yeah. And I think
Yeah.
moving to it's New Hampshire is the next state, right?
Actually, speaking of New Hampshire, so well, before we get to New Hampshire, like I still like just to kind of do a quick comment on Nikki Haley. So Nikki Haley, when she was debating Ron DeSanctimonious, um, she did not do so well in that debate. And what's interesting is that at the very end, the host he decides, to kind of end the debate on a positive note. And the host simply asks Ron DeSantis, "Hey, so can you please tell us what do you like about Nikki Haley?" And for a man who has zero empathy, who does not empathize with people, he gave a very good, a very good response. Like he was super nice towards Nikki Haley. He was blowing so much smoke up her hoo-ha, right? Like he was complimenting her, giving her, showering her with compliments, and it's almost as if he was not even debating her, right? But like a guy like that who really does not really empathize with people is capable of being courteous, right? For at least a couple
Mhm.
seconds, right? And then
Yeah.
the host asked Nikki Haley, "Okay, before we leave, what do you like about Ron DeSantis?" And do you know what she says? Uh,
She didn't compliment his wiener, did she?
no, she says like she says, "Oh, I think he was a great governor." That's what she said. And she like does not even say it with any enthusiasm. She just kind of says it like in this like very like very like I don't know like angry tone.
Hmm. And you know what
I think
pisses
there's a
me
great
off?
governor. But here's the thing
What?
though, she's a mean girl. Like she's a literal mean girl. Like in high school, she was one of the mean girls, right? Like
I
yeah,
I've never seen that movie. It's on the list, but I've never seen that movie. I'm sorry.
yeah.
But you know what pisses me off about shit like that? Pardon my language, sorry. About things like that is like that's when you see some like baby boomer
Hmm.
go onto the stage at a Q&A and say like, when are you going to stop being rude? When is decency going to be on the ballot? That's what they're talking about. They're talking about party apparatchiks who are all on the same side. All they care about is their retirement plan and their Raytheon stocks. And they don't care about the American people, you know? They don't care. Hell, ask them what a gallon of gas costs. They're not going to know. Your average person, they're going to know because your average person has to deal with that every single day. Your average American cares about the price of milk. Your average American cares about how much his savings are being devalued by inflation. Your average American does not care about decency being on the ballot. And that's the reason why Trump polled at 50, 51, 53%, whatever the ended number is. You're not going to get people like DeSantis and Haley caring about things the normal people, the things like you, whoever is listening to the stream, care about. And again, this is not an endorsement of Trump, but like that explains why Trump keeps polling so high. He has a very uh goodness gracious, what's the word? What's the name? Um that that Heckerschmidt, I believe, was a
What?
he was a German uh
Okay, he's German.
classical liberal. What? Oh god, no, no.
Okay,
Heckerschmidt. He
he's
was a
German. Okay. Okay,
there's a
he's
German
German.
classical
He's
liberal.
German.
He's not Austrian, don't worry. German classical liberal in the Age of Revolution, you know, like the Napoleonic era. And he like rallied a bunch of anti-royalist peasants because yeah, let's be realistic, the Prussians weren't doing great when Heckerschmidt
Prussians
was
with a
alive.
P, not Russians, guys.
Yes, with a
Yeah.
P. Angry peasants aren't angry when things are going good. That's the thing people need to understand. And in America, you're having a lot of angry peasants. Apparently 58.7% of Iowa's population is angry peasants. And people
Hmm.
need to get that. No amount of decency on the ballot or party loyalty is going to lower the cost of milk.
Yeah. Okay. Are we still live? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
I thought there was a
Sorry,
lag.
I had a pop up on my
Yeah.
PC, so I was.
Yeah.
So this Nikki Haley cheating thing
Okay, so yeah, so like
after.
basically, yeah, so we covered that Nikki Haley is a mean girl who could not even compliment Ron DeSantis, right? And so, like, no, think about this. Ron DeSantis, like, he's a man who's been known to not have empathy. He like does not empathize with people, yet he's capable of giving a good compliment, right? And
Mhm.
Nikki Haley could not do that, right? And then,
Yes.
yeah, so she's a mean girl who basically just she's basically um a female version of Dick Cheney, and like so socially on social issues, she's woke. She's woke, and when it comes to foreign policy issues, she's basically a hardcore neocon. Like she's a
Mhm.
neocon.
Oh
Well,
yeah, absolutely.
uh, certain countries are first, if you know which country I'm referring to.
India and
Yes,
Sweden.
yeah, of course, that's the country. India first.
India.
Yes, Nikki Haley has
Ah,
said, uh, India does not need America. America needs India. Guys, we just don't want to, get kicked off YouTube. So it's India. India.
Those damn Swedish. Those damn Swedish. Oh
Anyways,
my.
so anyways, so so basically, today, there's a situation in New Hampshire. It already happened in New Hampshire. So Tim Scott, he was appointed by Nikki Haley to be senator back in 2013. Now, usually, looks like you found something.
Yes. So I Googled because you mentioned that this is on some sites. This is from
Is
MSN.
this? Is this about the affair?
Yes, this
Okay,
is.
okay. Well, before we get there, I'll just kind of
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll,
yeah.
I'll
So,
leave this one
so
to you. Yes.
basically, Tim Scott, he was appointed by Nikki Haley, and Tim Scott is an African American gentleman, and so he was appointed by Nikki Haley back in 2013 to be a senator. And usually governors will appoint a senator if that seat is vacant, like it's vacant for whatever reason, right? A
Yeah.
senator resigns, a senator, just cannot hold that position anymore. So for whatever reason, that seat is vacant. So the governor could appoint whoever they want to take over that seat until the next election, until there's a new election, right? And
Yeah.
so Tim Scott owes his position to Nikki Haley.
Hmm.
And of course, Tim Scott, he did run for president. I guess you could say last year, 2023, for what, a couple months, then he quit, he dropped out, right?
Hmm.
But he still owes his position in politics to Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley, as we know, let's be honest, she probably appointed Tim Scott to be senator because of his skin color. Let's be fair here. She's
It does.
trying to,
It. I've
she was
noticed
trying
that
to be the woke
happens.
Republican before woke became a thing. And
That
so
happens a lot
in
more with the
2015,
Republic.
yeah, well, in 2015, she's the first governor to take offense at the whole Confederate flag being on the South Carolina property, on the State House property, right? And
Hmm.
I'm thinking, not a single governor before you ever complained, Democrat or Republican. All of a sudden, you decided to kind of indulge in this, and you took down this flag, the Confederate flag from the South Carolina, I think it's State House or state, what state reps, whatever. But basically, yeah, they took it down, and so she became very famous because of that as well, because of that incident. And so here's the thing, you would think that Nikki Haley, trying to, I guess, befriend BLM, right? Trying to show that she's not a racist, and she even appointed an African American gentleman as
Hmm.
senator, and he's a successful politician now. And all of a sudden, today, that man, Tim Scott, the man who owes his position in politics to Nikki Haley, for some reason today, he was with Donald Trump in New Hampshire, openly endorsing Donald Trump, saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the next president of these United States, Donald Trump."
Base
And
me in butter and call me a lobster. It looks like the platinum plan to work. I did not call that one.
No, seriously, he owes his political position that he has to Nikki Haley, and for some reason, he just like endorses Donald Trump. It's like a huge, huge backstab over there. And then on top of that, at the same time, today, that's when the whole story about the affair came out. So, yeah.
Okay, so this is from MSN, Microsoft News. I think that's what
Okay.
MSN is. MSN. Haley's in. This is an article. I should probably mention the article too.
Yeah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. Internet trolls Nikki after GOP candidates' extramarital allegations resurface. So this was from before. This is 18 hours old, written by, good Lord, that name, Ritwick NASCAR. That's actually the guy's name, Ritwick NASCAR.
Interesting.
Um, so he cites several affidavits. Haley's infidelity while serving as a South Carolina senator were well known to several GOP insiders who revealed to the outlet MSN that they had heard stories of her alleged sultry encounters in the back of her Cadillac SUV, her Cadillac. She didn't even have a driver. This classless woman, her Cadillac
This
SUV.
classless aristocrat wannabe.
This patrician, this classless patrician, her canoodling, which I googled canoodling. Why would he use a word like that? Kiss and cuddle amorously. Nobody uses a bloody word like that. Canoodling in her lover's laps at bars and late nights spent in a duplex in Colombia. So she was doing this publicly too.
Oh wow.
Absolutely classless,
Yeah, and
fatherless
her
behavior.
by the way, her husband's in the military too.
Shame. On top of that, Will Folks worked as a communicator. Will Folks is the guy's name, not like Will Folks do this, but Will Folks and consultant for Haley while she was a member of South Carolina House of Representatives in '07. In an affidavit dated 2010, he attested that he and Haley engaged in an inappropriate physical relationship that involved I just love how this is worded. Various instances of indecorous sexual contact. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. Ooh, Jody is all over, even in the state house, apparently.
Yeah.
Ooh, so this is not one person. This is not just rumors. This happened several times. Um, let's see if I can find another one. Oh my God. They made out in the Liberty Tap Room by the Senate Capitol. Oh God. Oh, dude, this is raunchy stuff. She was doing this in public too.
You know, yeah, I bet you like her husband like I don't know if he was ever deployed, but like if he's in the military, like imagine him being deployed while his wife
Oh
is
my God.
what
Okay, you
was
gotta
she
hear this.
was she governor at the time or was she a state
Um,
rep? What was she?
uh, let me Google that. Jamie, pull that up. Nikki Haley, Jose. I'm gonna make sure safe search is on when I Google Nikki Haley position 2008.
Oh, in case someone like has a certain position they like it, the Nikki Haley position.
Oh my God. Can they give me it by date for
But
God's
basically,
sake?
so basically, Nikki Haley like she worked her way up in politics, if you know what I mean.
Well, she worked her way down too, apparently. Let's see. Let's see. Um, legislature, state legislator. She had several caucus memberships as well, including freshman caucus '05 to '06, sportsman's caucus, and women's caucus 2007. She was governor from 2011 to 2017, and then yeah, I don't see anything in those years though. It looks like she was just working her position up. This, I'm sorry, this is improper as an amateur reporter, but I have to read this to the crowd.
Yeah.
After the first kiss, Representative Haley, she was representative then. Haley drove us to a parking lot. This is the article, by the way. I'm not drove us to a parking lot behind the neighborhood center at Emily Douglas Park, where we parked for approximately 45 minutes. There we slid back the seats of her Cadillac
Like,
SUV.
are you reading like some kind of some
This
I
is
don't know
from
some dirty
MSN.
novel, some dirty novel written by some boomer?
Dude, it legit says
Like
there
you know
she's
those novels like
Harlequin novels.
well you know when you go to the grocery store like and then like there's like this little section with novels for like lonely housewives, right?
Those are called
Is that
Harlequin
what you're reading?
novels.
Is that what you're reading right now?
I'm not reading a Harlequin novel. I'm reading a 2010 affidavit. There we slid back the seats of her Cadillac SUV. This guy, just how he's recalling it, so that Representative Haley could climb on top of me. End quote. Sweet baby Jesus. A few other romantic encounters occurred in her SUV. Wow, she really liked that SUV. Including one in the parking lot of the South Carolina Policy Council and another in her state house office. Wow. That, okay. Wow. That's something. All righty.
Very
That's
spicy.
that's a spicy meatball.
Someone's been dipping their meat in the curry.
Ooh, I call that one a currywurst, man. You have to make that a shirt. You have to make a shirt.
That's, I
Currywurst.
like Nikki's curry.
Currywurst 2024. Oh no. Oh, please tell me you know what currywurst is.
Nikki's curry.
I feel like the most hackish scum analyst out there. Currywurst is a German bratwurst with tomato that has curry in it. It's an actual dish, and it's really good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, heavens
Yes.
me, but it's German until it's put in the sauce. Ooh.
Yeah. So, there you have it. That's Nikki Haley for you. You know, like, do you guys really want
Oh my heavens.
this woman to be your president? Really?
Wow, there it's like I'm scrolling down the article and there's like more and
Well, like
more people.
this all ties into our previous video, our non-live video, our pre-recorded video that we made called "Republican Women Are Not Conservative: Why Conservative Women Are Not Dateable." Right. Well, there you go, right here. Like, this is
Dude,
straight up evidence. You know, like these are your Republican women right here. You know, th this is them. This is them.
it's funny. Literally every like Republican woman in politics that people are like, "Oh my god, she's so based." Nikki Haley apparently likes to be on top in public. Never thought I would read that in my life. Lauren Boebert gets pawed up in opera houses in public.
Yeah.
Lawyers, apparently all Republican.
I would say probably maybe the exception, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, but then again, like, we just haven't seen her act crazy in public yet. So
I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is a fundy though. I think she's a legit fundamentalist.
yeah,
She's whack, and that's the reason that no man will touch her. Is she married? Ah,
no,
Jamie,
no,
pull
I think
that
she's
shit up.
married. I think she's married. I think she has a family.
Taylor Greene.
Yeah,
Off to Wikipedia, the
Marjorie
most
Taylor Greene.
trustworthy. Um.
I
Oh
don't know if
right,
she's currently serving too.
yeah, she's currently serving.
Okay.
She was doing a thing um about like she was involved in the
Uh, looks
Hunter
like
Biden.
she got divorced last year.
American far right. She's far right. Good lord, how far
Well,
is the west
far
of?
right. Like, what do you guys mean by far right? It's so funny. Like,
Their last name ends with gold or green, but in they're
yeah, she
red.
divorced last year, 2022. She divorced. Sorry, I'm dumb. Not last year, like 2023. Like, it was just so recent, but in 2022 is when she got divorced. That's kind of sad, though. I mean, she got married in 1995.
1995. Oh, that's like a 20.
20 some.
8-year
Yeah.
marriage.
And why would you divorce after that? You know?
That actually, I'm not gonna even laugh at that one. That's actually like genuinely unfortunate and sad. Does it say why?
Not
I'm
sure.
I'm
Her
trying to
husband's name
find
is
like,
Perry Green.
oh,
That's
there
her
we
husband.
are. I found it. Yeah. Married Perry Green. They met in college, had 3 kids. Um, irrevocably broken, but she kept the reason private.
So
Baptized
basically,
as
apparently Marjorie Taylor Greene, what makes her far right, apparently she promoted anti-Indian and white supremacist far right conspiracies,
th-
anti-Indian.
oh, that kind of it. I was gonna say like that's
Yeah.
why Nikki Haley hates her. Well, just same.
Well, like Nikki Haley said, in India does not need America, America needs India.
Oh, check this out.
Yeah.
So she was baptized, raised, and married a member of the Roman Catholic Church, but she stopped attending after sexual abuse crises in the church. And she was rebaptized Evangelical Protestant in 2011.
Well, that's a downgrade.
Um, let's see. And she participated in the CrossFit quarterfinals of 2014, 15, and 18. Wow.
Mhm.
That's actually quite impressive.
Well,
In
here's the thing. So I'm
2015,
wondering, is it she
hmm,
who initiated the divorce, or did her husband just not handle her so-called extremist behavior? Because she
uh,
sounds pretty based on some issues here. So yeah,
that is a really good question because if she, so they were married in 95, but I'm going to assume, hold on, let's see what we have here. Perry Green, so her husband doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, so we can't really find anything about
yeah,
him, which is actually, that's a very weird 27 years of marriage. I can't find anything on why she's been keeping it all private, which honestly is very respectable. I don't like politicians, but that's actually a rat. Oh, screw you, Boston Globe. I'm not going behind a paywall. Um, she simply stated it is irretrievably broken, and that is it. Yeah, it could be anything. It
yeah,
really could be anything. Her ex-husband, correction, hasn't said anything, but sensitive personal and financial information, the public disclosure of which would negatively impact the party's privacy interests.
yeah. Well, on the bright side, she's also Trump's biggest fan too. So one of Trump's
That's
biggest
true.
fans. Yeah.
And she's been a major proponent for a national divorce, which no comment.
Oh, okay.
She's
And
actually the one who came.
that's where we leave it right there.
Yes, no
Yeah.
comment.
So
She's
yeah, but going
actually
back to like Haley, so
yes, yes.
like
Back.
oh, I still think it's funny how she lost the debate to Ron DeSantis, and then she loses that Iowa polling, right? She was in third place, and she does her like a victory speech. What woman? What's wrong with you, woman? You're in third place. She's all like,
Yeah,
it's now down to two candidates. Who? What two candidates? You're in third place, woman. Like,
I called
what do
it
you?
with the caucus too. When
Yeah,
because Haley and DeSantis were, I, I'm like this close to saying DeSanctimonious just because it's so funny.
yeah,
Haley and DeSantis, like say what you will about Trump, he is like a game trash talker, and I respect that.
yeah.
They agreed that whoever lost would drop out from the race. Do you remember that?
I don't. I don't.
They came to an agreement that whoever lost would drop out, and I said they will not. If it's close, they are far too petty. They're gonna keep fighting each other,
Yeah.
and sure as hell, you can see that they are still in it for New Hampshire.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
but what happened in New Hampshire today, literally just. Like seriously, like so you have the affair stories coming out about
Ugh,
Nikki Haley's
ugly.
affairs, cheating on her husband, and then you have just Tim Scott just backstab.
Hmm.
You know, like you owe your political career to Nikki Haley, and boom, you just straight up go wham, Donald Trump.
This is a Game of Thrones moment. Also, really
Yeah.
good book. Read the book. It's just really good.
I've read the first book. It is actually pretty good. And yes, I don't know why the show has to butcher some scenes, but but season one was basically the book.
Dude, season one
Yeah.
was so good. Season
Like
one was so good.
the difference was 10%. It was a 10% difference. I mean,
Yeah.
it's noticeable that 10% is noticeable, but like at the same time, you don't even need to actually read the book. You can watch
Hmm.
season one, but then season two,
Yeah.
it starts to kind of go its own way. I read book number two. I
I
have
should.
to I have to read book number three, um, and hopefully I'll be able to catch up to Winds of Winter. So although Winds of Winter is not fully out yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I have to read book two. I've been on an Ernst Jünger bender lately,
Hmm.
though, which I've started reading Will. Really, really good. I've been
Yeah.
reading Jünger and Howard, Robert E. Howard.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh,
both really.
Conan.
Yeah, so
Yes,
I've
yes.
read a couple Conan stories, and then let's see where. Oh, there it is. I have El Borak, which is another character from him. He's a merc. I kid you not. This is cool as hell. I did not know this existed. He's a mercenary in Afghanistan in like the 1860s.
What?
Dude, it is awesome. It is really really good.
Yeah.
Um, like it. Oof, Chef's kiss, good stuff. Very Conan esque character, but it's a completely different setting. Uh, it's almost like Rudyard Kipling. It's really good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
Tim Scott, yeah, Tim Scott pulled a Game of Thrones move, a Peter Baelish move.
Okay. Oh, like a more like a red wedding kind of thing. Although Peter Baelish, I guess, when he tells Ned Stark,
Little,
you never should have trusted me. Although
uh, he just wanted to shag your
to be
wife.
fair, they simply arrested Ned Stark. So it was
They
probably
didn't
more
arrest.
I don't know, it could also be more of a red wedding situation where um what's his name? Bolton, Lord Bolton. He says the Lannisters send their regards, and he just like stabs King Rob.
I forgot. I
Yeah,
honestly liked
the
the older
Lannisters
Bolton.
send their regards.
I
Stab.
actually liked the older Bolton. He was a likable character. Ramsey was just an inbred piece of
Well,
garbage,
like
though.
the writers just basically like let's see Ramsey Bolton was kind of I'd say he was more scary when I first saw him, right?
Yes,
Because of what he does. But then later on and with the crappier seasons, Bolton just became just this weird cartoon villain, basically.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
Like Ramsey became a cartoon villain. So yeah.
R.I.P. the hot wildling chick that was.
Oh yeah, she's married to the actor
Uh,
Kit Harington, who plays Jon Snow.
really?
That wildling chick, that's his wife now. Like they actually have children together too. They're married.
Wait, which hot wildling chick? Because there were
Oh,
two of
dude.
them.
No, there's only one.
Yeah, no, there were two.
Oh, the redhead, the one who said, "You know nothing, Jon Snow."
Oh no, there was another one.
Uh,
There was the one. Oh God, I just googled hot wildling chick. That's gonna
oh,
live
I
on
don't
my.
want to look those images. I
Damn,
don't I
damn
don't
it!
know what
There was
Google is showing you
OSHA.
now.
OSHA. That's the one.
OSHA.
Yeah, she had like very strong facial features, but she was also like weirdly attractive because of it.
OSHA. OSHA. Game of Thrones. Let's see this.
You can judge my taste in women.
Oh,
It's fine.
I judge you now. Yes. Yes. OSHA. Yeah.
Natalia Tena.
Yes, I am totally judging you right now. So no,
Look,
you're,
man, I
sir,
like a
you,
big nose.
sir, I was right that there's only one good looking, well, like chick.
There, she plays an accordion. I like a big nose, man.
No,
It's
no, I'm
fine. It's
what,
fine. It's okay.
what do you mean by a big nose?
She has a big nose. She has a strong
So
nose.
you
It's
like
like
Italians, okay?
I actually do. I quite like. I unironically
Well, you are
like
part Italian, so I
like a
can't hold it
hooked
against you.
nose. I will say an aquiline nose is like
Yeah.
one of the greatest. Natalia Tena,
No, but I judge you, bro. Yeah, I'm judging you.
dude,
Sorry.
just Google Natalia Tena. She's attractive. Okay, she's actually. I'm never gonna win this one, am I?
No. You've been judged, sir. You're judged.
Yeah, I
No,
told. To be fair, I did say I'm gonna regret this. Ah, she's
yes.
attractive. She's got big eyes. She's got a big
Yeah.
nose.
Your biggest mistake was saying two hot wilding chicks when she just said one, and
She
everyone.
is. She's attractive, man. She's she's easy on the eyes. Big blue eyes, big nose. Everything I need in my life.
Didn't
Nothing I
she
don't.
try? But didn't OSHA in the show? Didn't her character try to seduce Ramsey Bolton, but it didn't work?
Yeah, to stab him. She
Yeah,
did it to
and
stab
she
him.
failed. She failed. Yeah,
Yeah, R.I.P.
yeah,
She was a likable character, but the
yeah.
actress is
But
also.
but anyways, so like
Hmm.
Tim Scott pulled a Game of Thrones move on on Nikki Haley. And I saw like the video. I saw a video where a journalist walked up to her and asked her about the whole Tim Scott situation, and she goes, "Oh, we'll wait and see, right? What's going on?" She looked nervous, and this was, I believe, like a few hours before the announcement, but I think she was already feeling something was wrong. She's like, "Oh, we'll just wait and see," but she looked nervous about something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I think her and DeSantis both know they're not going to win, and at this point, they've burned their bridges enough to where Trump, because Trump is very vindictive this cycle.
DeSantis is not likable. How could anyone
No,
like
he's
him?
not. He's a twat too. He's
The
he's
only
just an
reason the
ugly.
only reason DeSantis won Iowa is because of Nikki Haley being there. That's why.
Oh yeah. Well, he didn't even win it. He got.
Well, I mean, like second place. Sorry,
Oh yeah,
second
yeah,
place.
second
He
place.
got
Yeah,
he got second place because Nikki Haley was there. That's why he got second place.
yeah. He's
Yeah,
not. He's not gonna win against Trump. And if anyone says he's gonna win against Trump, they're lying. It's easy
yeah.
to see.
Well, like a lot of the DeSantis supporters, they simply they thought, hey, Trump, he did his best, but we got to be nicer on Twitter. We should not be so scandalous, blah 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 blah. All this weird, weak, pathetic, effeminate energy BS, if you know what I mean.
They say we shouldn't
Yeah.
be scandalous, and then Nikki Haley sleeps with like seven dudes in the Senate. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't be scandalous, right?
Yeah.
Can't help that.
Yeah.
Madness, come on, guys.
Yeah. Madness, total madness.
Oh, you haven't seen Beast of No Nations? That's a good one.
Uh,
It's a good one. It's a
like,
discussion for another day. It's on Amazon.
yeah.
Highly recommend. It's got Idris
Hey,
Elba.
oh, like imagine Nikki, imagine Nikki Haley as president. Like she'd be like, after after ending each conversation with the world leader, she'd be like, "Thank you, come again."
I saw I saw a movie late. Have you ever seen The Man Who Would Be King?
The man who would be king. Why does that sound so familiar?
It's got Michael Caine and Sean Connery in it.
Oh, here's the thing. I know what you're talking about, but I've never seen it though.
It's
Yeah.
good. There's a scene in it where it's so funny you say that. There's a scene in it where Michael Caine, so he's on a train with Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling is like a character in it.
Okay.
And a guy, an Indian guy, they're in India. Part of the story takes place in India, part of it takes place in Afghanistan. And a guy walks in and he goes, I don't remember exactly what he says. He goes, my name is something Indian, failed medical entrance exam, 1863. And he sits down with a watermelon and he starts cutting it open. Well, he introduces himself, and Michael Caine goes, "Shut up." And he says, "Thank you, sir." And then he sits down and he starts like eating the watermelon and spitting the seeds on the ground. And then Michael Caine says, "Out the window, babu." And he says, "Thank you, sir." So he stands up to spit the seeds out the window. I'm not kidding. This is a real movie. He stands up to spit the seeds out the window, and Michael Caine goes, "Get out of here, you inky fingered thief." Throws him out the window and he yells, "And I hope you break your bloody neck." And you can hear the guy go, "Thank you, sir." That's an actual movie.
So, and so you're saying like this is basically so Nikki Haley is some when she's talking to Putin in the Kremlin. No, so I should do. Like those deep fake videos, right?
Oh
They
my
should deep fake
god.
Putin's face, Michael Caine's face,
Oh dude.
and deep fake Nikki Haley's face on the Indian dude.
I wish we had a meme producer. If we had a full-time meme producer, that would be the best. Oh heavens.
No, if they could deep fake, if they
Ew.
could deep fake, like basically,
Trump.
like or
Trump is
Trump, yeah,
Michael
or just
Caine.
Trump is Michael Caine, or Putin is Michael Caine, whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Dude. Has Nikki, okay, here's a good question. Has Nikki Haley said Assad must go? Because if she has, she's doomed, man.
She's
She's doomed.
yes. Like, what's funny is that like because over the years like whoever has in the past uttered the words Assad must go, right? Like all of a sudden it's like something that happens, they get like like they just like lose their position, their political power. Yeah, and
The
the meme
Assad
like
curse.
and for like for every year like the meme
Oh,
like it gets
she said
bigger.
it. She
But
said it. Oh
but she said it.
no.
Hold on, let me look this up. Did she say this? Okay, Nikki Haley.
She said, okay, when she was the UN ambassador, she said, "Peace is in no way possible and he must go." Oh no. And then she
Okay,
proceeded to say in 2017 that he's no longer a priority. That's the start, dude. That's the start. Oh God, Nikki Haley's gonna fall over dead. Lightning will strike her. Let's see.
yeah.
5 minutes.
Well, by the way, like we could see the effects of this now. By the way,
Yeah,
like
let me
because
Google that.
Tim Scott stabbing her in the back, the story of her affairs, her losing to Ron DeSanctimonious in the debates, and then her like just losing the whole Iowa caucus thing. So it's we see the effects of this curse of the Assad curse starting
Dude,
to
the curse of
unfold.
Assad.
Like basically, think about this. Like in like last what 3 days, right? Like 3 or 4 days, all of a sudden the Assad curse finally cut up with her. It's slowly.
All you have to do is Google "curse of Assad," and you have like 40 people who have been wiped off the face of the earth. The 40 people who have been like, "Assad must go."
Not necessarily like what wiped off, but like some of them would just lose their like political influence, or they get fired from their positions, something like that.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
or they lose some re-election. Like,
I
although
mean,
some
some
of them
of
have
them,
disappeared. Some of them have disappeared.
yes,
Yes.
some of them.
Yeah.
Let's not forget John McCain, who Allah sent his greatest soldier brain cancer to remove from the earth.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, but we still no, but like for the last couple of days, like the Assad curse has finally caught up to Nikki Haley. She's now uh like she's just losing everywhere. She's losing, and and she's already losing in New Hampshire, you could say. I think she, well,
Oh my
like,
god.
didn't she win like the poll in New Hampshire though, or
Let's find out. New Hampshire caucus 2024 projection. PTSD. What on earth? I just
Nikki?
typed in P and it autofilled PTSD. What? Are
Nikki
you
Haley's
okay,
PTSD.
New
She,
Hampshire?
no, she has PTSD from the Assad.
This is why, when in doubt, say Assad must stay, because otherwise the curse of Assad is coming for your ass. Oh my god. Okay.
Who must go?
I cannot
No,
believe.
no, but whenever like that person, like whenever a person says that and the curse catches up to them in the meme, it'll show that person and it'll show a side going like this: Who must go? Who must go?
Okay, let's see. Projections. Who will win? This is 2016, you apes. I'm looking. Who is publishing
Yeah, because I thought
4
Nikki
days
Haley
ago?
actually won New Hampshire. Hold on, let me check.
No, I think that's tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay, New
Yeah, that's.
Hampshire
I think it's tomorrow.
2024
New Hampshire
ballot.
polls for. Okay, here we go. I think. What state is this? It's so nice having an open Google tag now. That makes things so much easier. Okay. Is it that
Okay, so
bloody
it's a
hard?
primary. It's a primary. It's a primary.
Oh, so it's not a caucus.
Yeah, it's an actual primary. It says, what to know about the New Hampshire's first in the nation primary? What the
Hmm.
heck?
Primary
Oh,
predictions. Here we go. January 23rd. Okay, so it's not the 23rd. Oh, Parish Boston Globe. Parish. I'm
okay.
not
So,
getting
so,
behind
so
a paywall.
basically, Iowa does like the first like caucus, I guess you could say in the nation, but New Hampshire does the first primary.
Okay. I think I have it. 20 okay. Ahead of upcoming primary, a Globe poll found that 27% of Republicans favor Nikki Haley as their GOP presidential.
What was the percentage?
27%, according to the
Ooh,
Globe.
okay. It's pretty. So it's basically she's not going to win.
Yeah, it says still Trump remains popular. Oh, good Lord, it just reshuffled. Remains popular in New Hampshire among GOP voters. Haley stated Monday night that Iowa's results place her and Trump in a two-person race. Bitch, you polled worse than DeSantis. You
Yeah,
have no right
like
to talk.
literally, like yeah, like I mentioned that earlier. She was in third place and like she's two-person race now.
We've had 5 great debates in this campaign. You had none, Nikki. Nobody shows up to your debates.
Now, does it mention anything about DeSantis for New Hampshire? Like, what are his chances? Because I think Haley is doing better than DeSantis in New
She
Hampshire.
is doing better than DeSantis in
That is
New
kind of weird
Hampshire.
though too. So yeah.
A quick Google. New Hampshire foreign foreign. I think New Hampshire is like 95%. Yeah, let's see. New Hampshire foreign born population 80,000.
Well, I used to live in New Hampshire for a year, and I worked for a political organization there while I was living there.
So
And
it's a popular. Wow, really?
and I really did not like the local Republican population. They like imagine like a comparison between Arizona Republicans and New Hampshire Republicans. And Arizona Republicans look like alpha chads compared to New Hampshire Republicans who look like a bunch
Ah,
of
there we go.
soy boys.
Yep. So I thought it would be the an immigrant population like what happened to Virginia. It's not. New Hampshire has a population of 1 million, or my bad, 1.38 million. Um, eight 83,000 is foreign born. So it's
Hmm.
not the Virginia situation. The median age of New Hampshire, though, is
Yeah.
43. That is rather old. Iowa was 38, if I remember right. So you're looking at an older age demographic. They're going to be a lot more of those old,
Neocons.
yeah, old school neocons. That's probably why she pulls better. Let me see what else I can find. Austin. Let's see, New York Times. Let's see. In 2016, Trump recorded 285,000 votes, which is about a fifth of the state.
Hmm.
Wow, goodness gracious. So in 2016, Trump got 285,000 votes. The entirety of votes in the Democratic primary that year was 297,000.
Hmm.
My lord, that's a turnout. But I'm not getting anything. According to New York Times, they predict a turnout of 330,000. I don't know how realistic that is.
Well, it's interesting with the New Hampshire elections, right? They're super lenient. They're more lenient than their DMV, right? Their DMV is super bureaucratic, right? But
Mm-hmm.
when I registered to vote, that was in 2022, and so I moved there in September of 2022, and literally the elections were like yeah, in November, right? So day of elections, right? You could literally
Yeah.
register to vote day of and vote immediately.
Really?
So and here's the thing, right? Like all you need is an ID. And here's the thing, I still have my Arizona driver's license when I was living
Mm-hmm.
in New Hampshire. And so as long as the license was not expired, I showed them my ID, but then I showed them I had to kind of show them my proof of residence, right? Now, their
Yeah.
DMV will not accept this, but their registration commission apparently does for voting, right? So what they
Mm-hmm.
accepted was a piece of mail. So what I did, I took like a little box that I got, I kept that with me because I was told that I could use like any parcel that has my address on there, boom, that's evidence that I live there apparently, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
I just walked into the polling location, and like so the first thing they asked me, so are you a New Hampshire resident, or like did you just move here? Like, you know, like are you registered to vote? If you're not registered to vote, sit in this corner right here. Someone will call you up. And like there are like a bunch of people who are not registered to vote, and I'm sitting with those people, and they're calling us, one by one. And I show and this one guy, he was new, right? So with him, it took a little while, but he's looking at
Yeah.
my ID and then like, just to verify that's me and everything. And then he goes, "Oh, so you got evidence that you like live here now in New Hampshire?" And I just pull out this box, from from the postal service, right? And I say, "Yeah, like it's got my address on here, right?" He's looking at this. He goes, not sure. And he asked the lady working next to him, she has more experience. He asked her, hey, can we use this? She goes, yeah, it's mail. It works. And that's it. Like, yeah, like, so I brought a little box with my address on it, and boom. He just like said, okay, so which party? And I chose independence. So basically independence. And he goes, okay, so here's your information. Now go over there and vote, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I think you take the paperwork, you submit it to one person, and the other person will then just give you the ballot paper. You just go vote. Literally, you vote day of. Like if you're not
Wow.
registered to vote in New Hampshire, and like you just bring in like any form of like proof of residency, like any form, and
Hmm.
like a little box that has your address on it, it could work.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
impressively bad. That's impressively bad.
Yeah, so yeah, because in Arizona, like you need like an actual voter ID card. You walk into the
Mhm.
polling location, you have your driver's license, and then you pull out your voter ID card as well to prove that you're registered to vote, you know? Yeah. And they don't have that in actually I think they have that, it's just that you don't really need that too. So,
So I looked at it. New Hampshire is expected to get the highest non-Trump vote of any state in the union.
mhm.
It also has the highest number. 24 names will be on the Republican presidential ballot this year.
Mm.
Um, which I guess is normal according to USA Today. They have the highest number of presidential candidates of any state because all it takes is a declaration of candidacy and a $1,000
Yeah.
filing fee. That's
Well, in New Hampshire, like literally angers me too when it comes to their local politicians. Because here's the thing, in Arizona, right? If you work as a state senator or as a state rep, for example, um, y-
Mhm.
you could make, a decent living, right? You can make this like a normal job, like a normal career, right? In New Hampshire, they view that as corruption, right? I'm thinking, dude, I'm in politics. I'm risking my life. So I deserve to get paid like a good living wage, right? And so
Mhm.
in Arizona, like politics and plus the Arizona State House, the Arizona Senate, they don't have that many politicians at the same time as well. So they could also afford the paychecks that they get, right? In New
Yeah,
Hampshire, like for a super, super tiny state like New Hampshire, like
1 point was it 1.3 million?
yeah,
Not
but they have like I don't know, like 430 something representatives. And
what the oh.
I'm thinking, what? Why? And here's the thing, and like I think like annually, like their salaries like I don't know, $10 a year or $5 a year annually, right? And I'm thinking like why, first of all, why do you have so many local state representatives for such a tiny state? Right? And like I'm thinking, I definitely would not want to run for office simply because the financial factor. And this one principled libertarian tells me, well, you see, you're not supposed to be corrupt politicians. You're not supposed to make a career. You're supposed to make it about principle and honor. I'm thinking, no, dude. Here's the thing. I'm not going to risk my life for something that's not really worth it, financially.
have
If I cannot secure something for my family, it's not worth it.
have you ever played
So basically, like a lot of your local politicians in New Hampshire, like they actually have to get actual full-time jobs to,
mhm.
like in
have
Arizona, like once you get elected to state house or state senate, like not federal senate, not Congress, just straight up, state house, state senate, boom, you have a normal job for at least, a couple of years, But
have
yeah,
you ever played the Metro series?
I played the first two games.
Okay, so you know the part where Artyom's trying to cross the red line into the Reich?
Oh, the first game, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and he's on the trolley, and the soldiers are like, "Comrade Commissar, when do we get paid?" And the guy's like, "Oh, don't worry, you're living off of ideology." And they're like, this quote stuck with me. One of the guys says, "Look, even Marx had to eat." That comes to mind.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I get
like
it, but
basically, like for example, like I heard like someone else say, ideology is good, but ideology will not feed your family, something like that. Like
yeah,
it will
yeah,
not
that's
pay, it
exactly.
will not cover your electrical bills, it will not cover your, yeah, like, but yeah, and the thing is, working as a politician is risky because here's the thing, as a politician, you're deciding the fates of others,
Hmm.
right? And so like it's a dangerous job, and so you deserve compensation for the risk you take, right? So you could at least protect your family, right? And not go broke. Because what if you okay, what if you're a politician but you're not making any money, you have a regular full-time job, right? But here's the thing. How are you supposed to juggle your full-time job and your political job, right? And your political
Yeah.
job isn't paying you anything. You're getting paid a couple cents, right? A couple
That's
pennies,
what people don't
right?
get. You can only have one full-time
Yeah.
job and then everything else becomes a part-time job.
Yeah.
You can't have two full-time jobs. The math doesn't
Yeah.
work out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, especially if you're a politician and like you have to work an actual job, while still
mhm.
doing your political stuff. Like I'm thinking like you can't like just focus on these two things. It's just dumb. But yeah, so like I think their mayors probably make a decent wage, right? So I think they're
Mhm.
mayors and they're sheriffs and the governor. Like those are the only actual good political jobs in New Hampshire.
Who's that guy that again? I forgot his name. I just saw a picture of him. The guy that just endorsed Trump in New Hampshire.
Tim Scott?
Tim Scott. That's who it is.
Yeah, he's actually from South Carolina, and
Oh, my bad. South Carolina.
yeah, well, that's where he's from, and that's as we mentioned earlier, he owes his job to his political career to Nikki Haley, and boom, he just
Nikki Haley out the window, Babu.
yeah.
You have to see that movie. It is freaking gold, man. I just got it on disc, so we'll have to see it sometime. Well, let's see. Yeah, he's South Carolina still. Um, I think that Nikki Haley's gonna get whipped in New Hampshire. People can cope. They can be on that high grade eutropium, but it's not gonna come through, man. It's
Well, Nikki Haley and her supporters are totally on the Eutropium right now.
oh yeah, top grade. Sorry, I can't talk and type at the same. Yeah, they're on top grade eutropium shipped to them by like Lockheed Martin. It's not gonna go
And
anywhere.
Raytheon too.
And Raytheon, Raytheon, ugh, ugh. Allah strike them. Allah blind them. Well, the good Lord is apparently striking Boeing pretty hard these days. Have you seen that nonsense?
Oh yeah, oh, and by the way, Nikki Haley, she's connected to Boeing because the stocks, like she owns some stock in Boeing. So
Yeah, she.
yeah.
Oh, it's not just some.
Well,
It's a lot.
you know what I mean. Yeah, she has like a lot
Yeah,
of stock, but yeah.
yeah. She is very big in Boeing, and apparently the good Lord has decided that Boeing airplanes will not fly without lighting on fire.
Hey, it's the Assad curse again. It's just
It's
straight up seriously like all the scandals with Nikki Haley, everything she's going through right now, it's literally her just saying Assad must go, and the curse just finally caught up to her.
this is this is what happens. She didn't send her husband "God Gave Me You" by Blake Shelton, and this happens.
Yeah. Uh,
For those that don't know, Assad's email got hacked, and apparently all he did was like send his wife love songs.
I remember that. Seriously, like someone tried to hack into it, and I think they tried to hack into it for nefarious reasons too, but
Yeah,
they could not find anything to pin on him. It's like, wait a minute, this is just love songs, and they're all to his
yeah.
wife.
They're like, I'm sure Assad's up to something nefarious, and it's just like all it is like Assad sends his wife, "God gave me you," and it's like, wow,
Wow. Yeah.
that is not what I expected. I
Yeah.
expected at least I didn't know what I expected,
Which
but I
also
expected
which shows that like Assad and his wife as a couple are more based than your typical average American Republican.
it's so true. It's so
Straight up,
true.
seriously, like what kind of politician in America do you know would be constantly sending love songs to their spouse, right? It's like you could tell, that Assad and his wife like they married for love, like for real.
It's yeah,
Yeah.
they're like if you ever think that love doesn't exist, just look at Assad and his wife and know that there is hope. There is hope in this world.
Hey, gentlemen, there's hope for you.
Just
Like
never
all you guys
quit.
complaining, oh, why can't I find a wife? You know, all the women ignore me. As not a spy has mentioned, look at Assad and his wife. You could tell the true love exists. So there's
Yep.
hope for you too. Don't
Just
worry.
like never quit. Trust me. Trust me, it works. Oh my god. Yeah. Haley is definitely gonna get it's
She's gonna
so
lose. She's gonna lose.
dude, it's funny that you say that. Like the you say the Assad curse. I meant that as a joke, but it really does seem like the Assad curse is coming to haunt her
Yeah.
like 100%.
She's just gonna like have to like quit, you know, she's just quitting. Like,
And then like next week she gets brain cancer and dies.
oh, wait, well, like,
Dude, that's how the Assad curse works, man.
like, who was it that had that though?
That's John McCain.
Oh, okay, yeah, John McCaine, yeah.
John
By the way,
McCain.
speaking of John McCain, like that guy, like he was loaded, right? Like, it was like for an Arizona senator, right? He was loaded, and like there's no way that like he would have bought himself a nice house in Sedona with that senator with the senator's paycheck.
I'll be honest, young Nikki Haley didn't look that bad, but it's like 1 year she just like hit the wall faster than a 2004 Ford Taurus.
Well, that's what happens when you're mean. That's what happens when you're a mean girl, you know?
True, yeah.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, a person with a good soul, right? They will look beautiful even if they are not physically great looking, right? But they'll radiate beauty, natural beauty. It just radiates off of them if they have a good soul. If they have an evil soul, no matter how hot looking you are, right? If your soul is evil, straight up evil, you'll project ugliness.
Your
Uh,
skin
uh,
turns green, your nose gets
yeah,
pointy. You grow a hat. You grow like a pointy hat with a
yeah.
large black
Something
brim.
like that, yeah, something like that. No, but
You
still,
start
like,
walking around with a broom.
no, but if you notice, like sometimes you'll notice some female who's physically just super attractive, but you
Mm-hmm.
have this negative dark energy coming from her, and you just
Mm-hmm.
lose all attraction, right? And then you have someone who's just mid looking, but they have a very pure soul, and you're like, wow, you're enamored by this person, you know?
Oh yeah, they'll have
Yeah.
like a divine energy in a sense.
Yes.
Good people have a good energy to them, and
Yeah.
I know I hate using that terminology because you know you'll have these hoes. Oh, I said the word. You'll have these hoes.
Eh, yeah.
Heaux. Okay.
Garden hose, yes.
Yes. Sorry. Um, who are like, I'm
They belong
spiritual.
to the garden.
Yeah, dude, send them to the garden, to the gulag garden with them. Who are like, I'm spiritual. I care about energy. And they'll use that term a lot, but like, that is a real thing. If like
Yeah.
good people have good energy. That's why like when I walk outside, there's like bats and shit and cobwebs attached to me, like an organ plays.
Yeah.
Methodist. Nikki
Who's my
Haley's a Methodist. She converted in 1997.
oh, she left her cringe Hinduism and she decided to become
Sikh.
a cringe
Sikh.
Methodist.
It's a
Oh,
different religion,
sorry.
the
Sikh,
same
yeah.
religion.
Vivek is a Hindu.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see. She visited her with her husband. Okay, this is
Was her husband
interesting.
Methodist?
So, yes, she and her husband regularly attend United Methodist Church. I feel like that sounds satanic. That sounds like one of those satanic sects.
Right.
Association.
So
Ooh, that does not look good. Hold on. Founder. Mainline Protestant denomination. I feel like, where is the founder? Where is the founder? Actually, hold on. Let's go back to Nikki
I
Haley.
think some Son of Say donation.
What?
Yay! Thank you, Darth Killahoon. Thank you, Darth Killahoon, for sending us a donation on Streamlabs. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Truly appreciate this.
What did he say? Did
Yes.
he say
So
anything?
yes, we received a we received a $1 donation, so that's
Woo!
good. Yes.
I tell you what, Darth Kilhoun, that's our first
Yes.
donation, isn't it?
Hey, yes, that is our first donation from a live stream. So congratulations.
Going on the flag. We're going on the flag.
Congratulations, Darth Kilhoun, the first ever donator to
Let me
our
make sure I
live
don't.
stream. So yeah, so for some reason, like I was having trouble with the Streamlabs, the actual like app for the streaming. And so like that's why right now like there's like no super chats available at the moment, like nothing's popping up like that.
How do you spell Kilhoun?
Okay, it's hold on. I gotta look this up. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, it's a Kilhoon. Kilhoon.
Lhoon. You're on the flag, my friend.
Yes, thank you, Darth Kilhoon, like for being our first actual donator. It's awesome. Sponsor, I guess. Yeah. Is
Did he?
donator a word?
He didn't say anything, did he?
No, no, no. Like there's no super chat
Oh, okay.
because we're using Zoom right now, so we're not using the
Oh,
Streamlabs app.
right, right,
If we
right.
were using like Streamlabs directly right now, the option for super chats would have been there, but like
Gotcha.
we were having technical difficulties with Streamlabs earlier today. Not a spy was trying to log in multiple times, and for some reason on my end, I was not getting any notification that he's logging in. And so we decided, we're spending precious time, we're wasting precious time. So let's
Gotcha.
just do a live stream on Zoom, and I decided to just include the Streamlabs link. At least give us a donation, guys. So if our the super chats,
Thank you.
yeah, so currently the super chats are not available, but if you guys want to donate to us to help sponsor the channel, the link for Streamlabs is in the description currently, and it's in the chat right now. But there are like no super chats available, so even if you guys write something, I don't know if it will appear in the chat room right here. So. Yeah, so if you guys could donate, we truly appreciate this. And thank you again, Darth Gilhoon, for being the first official, like a financial sponsor to our show. Yeah.
And anyone else, you get your name on the flag.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So, yeah.
So Nikki
So,
Haley, she
Nikki Haley.
visited. So she has two
Yeah.
children with her husband. Oh, dude, this is a scandalous. Hold
Uh-oh.
on. Hold
Uh-oh.
on.
Uh-oh.
This picture looks scandalous. Oh my God. So her husband is not next to her. This sounds really bad when I put it this way. This is the picture on Wikipedia, okay, people?
Yeah.
So I'm not inferring anything. The picture on Wikipedia is her not next to her husband. It's her next to a man of Numidian persuasion.
Okay.
That's the picture, and it says Haley and her family 2023.
Oh, okay. Early life and education. So I'm scrolling down. I don't see anything about
It's way at
that.
the bottom. It's way at the bottom.
Away at the bottom. External links, references, electoral history. Which one?
It's right above books.
Personal life. Oh, I
Yeah.
see it. Oh,
You see
dude.
that?
So yeah, if you guys go to Wikipedia, look up Nikki Haley, and just right here it says
Wow.
Ni Nikki Haley and her family. Who's the other guy in the glasses? That's not her husband, is it?
Let me
Um,
see. Michael Haley from Ohio. I think that actually kind of looks like him.
Michael Haley. There's no
It's a
photo.
really bad picture. I can't tell. That might actually be him.
It look.
Wow. She married.
Hold
down.
on.
That
Oh,
man.
well, actually, so yeah, he is in the picture with her.
Is
That's
that
him.
him?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
him. So he is in the picture with her. So
I
yeah,
rescind that. I rescind that statement.
yeah, like yeah. So
Who is
disavow. We
that
disavow
guy?
your statement.
We disavow.
Yeah,
Who is that guy though?
it might be her daughter's boyfriend. Could be her son-in-law.
That would nope, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
Not a single thing.
Her daughter likes to burn certain items.
You said it, not me.
Hey, I said certain items. I did not really say what she really burns.
Natural gas. She likes Russian guys. Ooh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Um, she converted to Methodism in 1997. She also attends Sikh services once or twice a year. She visited the Sikh Golden Temple. It says the actual word, but I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I clicked the link. With
yeah.
her husband in a 2014 visit. During a Christianity Today interview, she was asked whether or not she hopes her parents convert. She responded, "What I hope is they do what's right for them." Her
That's
husband, an officer in South Carolina, had a
no,
tour of duty.
that is just cringe. Because here's the
Hold
thing.
on. Wait
But
a
here's the
minute.
thing. I would say this: if someone did ask, "Hey, do you wish your parents would also convert to the Orthodox Church?" I'll say yes.
Yeah,
Like I would not
yeah.
say like no. Like well, they should do whatever they think is best. No, I would say nah. They better convert. You
Listen to this.
know?
So, in I think it was like 2007, 2008, those affidavits came out of her in that SUV. God, imagine the smell. How many times awful things happen in that
Smells like
SUV
spicy curry in there.
and leather. Oh, heavens me.
Yeah.
Leather because it's a luxury vehicle. Okay, don't read into it too much, you degenerates. um, her husband went on tour in 2013, so he was in the States here when she was
When she
when she
was
was
like
wow.
when she was doing the deed.
Many deeds,
Many
many deeds were done.
of these were done by her.
Holy heavens me. Estimated net worth of 1 million in 2019, which miraculously grew to 8 million over the period of 3 years to
Hmm.
2022, propelled in part by book sales. Yeah, yeah, book sales.
Book
Book.
sales. Yeah.
Book spelled B U
Who in
T
their right
T.
mind buys those books? Seriously. Book sales.
I
BS.
don't know, dude. I mean, most of them are ghostwritten anyways.
Like, or maybe Raytheon just bought her books for her.
Check this out. Immediately after that, grew to an estimated 8 million by 2022, propelled in part by book sales and joining the corporate boards of Boeing and United Homes Group.
Oh, and join the corporate boards. Okay, there you go. So basically, I don't know, maybe $1,000 in book sales and then join the corporate board. An extra $8 million right there.
But I love how they don't even
Well,
say they have a couple of the
in her
books.
book, she did an audio book of one of her books, right? And she
Mhm.
read it. Like she was actually narrating her own book, right? And she literally explicitly says that Hillary Clinton was her inspiration to run for
God,
president.
this
And
is oh God.
uh-oh, uh-oh, he's gone, ladies and gentlemen. He saw something
I
scary.
have to. I have to. This is the most smug trash. Okay, okay. Look at this cover. With all due respect, and it's got like a smug.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's the book where she praised Hillary Clinton. So Ron DeSantis called her out and told her, "You said Hillary Clinton was your inspiration." She says, "I've never done this ever." And what's funny is that she's reading her book. She's narrating her own book for this like the audio book version of her book. and she clearly states that Hillary Clinton was her inspiration to run for president. And then she just says, "I never said that. What are you talking about?" But seriously,
This
who
people,
wants Nikki Haley as president? Like she literally wants you to register on social media. Like you, not a spy, me, alt monarchist. Like she doesn't want us to be anonymous. She wants us to actually fully register ourselves on social media, despite the fact that, we have full-time jobs somewhere, right? Despite the fact that like some maybe our employer may not like our opinions and then get us fired for our opinions. Well, good going, Nikki. We lost our jobs because of you, right?
this people is why God is freezing the country. Okay,
This is why
this
we're
is why
cold
God
right
is
now.
freezing the country.
Yeah. Yeah, this is why I'm currently in the South and it's just super cold now. Yeah. Yeah.
I know. This is what I
Well,
got. This is what I got.
well, you live in the mountains anyway, so you're always going to be cold.
Yeah, it was negative 40 for a few. Negative 40. I didn't even know that was possible
Yeah.
in a couple places here. Like, what on earth, dude?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what gives me a
so
lot of books like that to do.
I just want to say, guys, vote for Donald Trump. Don't vote for Nikki Haley.
Mhm.
So go out there to your primaries. Although we both know democracy is cringe, Republicanism is cringe, constitutional republicanism, it's cringe, but still, because we currently live in this system, take advantage of the system that we have, and just for fun, just for the heck of it, just go out and vote,
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Mhm.
Just for the heck of it, like
Vote for
don't
Duce
do it
Trump.
because the system works. It's because it doesn't. Just do it just for the heck of it. Just go out there and vote. And yeah, like go to the primaries and try to support the Red Caesar.
Yep. Duce Donald. Vote for Duce Donald.
Well, like basically,
That sounds good.
Donald Trump has been accused of being, F a fasci type leader,
Yeah,
basically.
can
And
we
like
even
his
say
and
that
so
word?
but they call his movement now like Red Caesarism, right? So it's like,
Really?
okay. Yeah, like because the Republican color is red, like
Yeah.
and so like for some reason the Republicans like the color of communists, but then again, a lot of your neocons used to be Trotskyites, so I guess it makes sense.
That
Yeah.
is oof.
And that's a whole nother can of worms
Name is Irving
for another
Kristol and
live
the fun
stream.
has just begun.
Yeah, but basically, yeah. So Republicans use the color red as their color. So Trump is running as a Republican president, and because he's somewhat fascy, so like
Hmm.
certain liberals refer to his movements as Red Caesarism.
Yeah, it's
So
even on the Guardian and Salon. That's interesting. I'll have to give some reading on that.
yeah, Red Caesarism. So
Yeah,
yeah, so
huh?
go out there, and support Red Caesarism.
Do it. Do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Duce
Yeah. So,
Donald.
New Hampshireites, go vote for for the Don. Okay.
Do it.
Go vote for the Don.
You will vote for the Donald. It will be the greatest Duce ever, Duce Don. Perhaps the best. We will invade
Yeah.
Gaul. We will get rid of those red-headed savages.
Hey,
And
imagine someone uses this video to be like, "Hey, these two have been implicated in like coercing New Hampshireites into voting for Donald Trump,
the
and he actually
aqueducts
won."
will run from the river to the sea. The aqueducts will be free. Trust me, people. It will be the greatest.
Okay. Right.
When I run
Okay.
for Duce, that's gonna be played against me. I will not regret it.
So in 40 years there'll be a new political office here. It'll be constitutionally voted for, and it'll be like the office of Il Duce. So you'll have office of president, and then you have Il Duce as well.
Trust
Yeah.
me, people. Wine coming out of the taps. A good Merlot. Everyone loves a Merlot or a Chianti. It'll be Chianti's on Tuesday. The best. Vote Donald for Duce. It's going to be an interesting year, though. We can keep that up.
All right, guys. Well, like I guess like this like the end of our stream. Like
Going for like
this is fun. Like actually, this was our first live stream together as with a co-host. So and again, our initial intent was to use Streamlabs, but
yes, it
that
was.
failed. So we decided, well, let's not, let's not delineate from this, and let's just continue with the live stream. We'll just use Zoom, and and of
And
course,
thanks.
of course,
Thanks to
this benefits the Chai Coms, but
Darth Calhoun. Thank you very much, Darth
yeah,
Calhoun. We
yes, thank you,
appreciate
Dark Calhoun, for being the first actual financial sponsor of the show. Yeah, and so right now, like if you guys just want to donate, the Streamlabs link is right there. Sorry for not having the super chats available currently, but hopefully, like if I could not do a co-host thing on Streamlabs, I could still do Streamlabs, and I'll just do my own thing once in a while, and hopefully, like it'll work, and like we'll have super chats ready, and we could actually do super chats, right? But right now, if you just want to send just a regular donation through Streamlabs, it will be in the description. It's currently in the description. So that's all I gotta say. Also like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you
and
guys. You
check
have a
out the
good
merch
night.
store. Check out the merch
Oh,
store.
yes, I will include actually I don't know if I'll include it. I'm probably too lazy, but but yes, check out the merch store. Go to our videos. You check out the merch store and buy the merch. Support the channel. Help us grow. All right, God bless you
Otherwise,
guys.
God bless.